Okay, we're going to go through blending colours. The main principle with blending colours is you always want to have the outer of the design darker than the inner of the design. All right, so even if you're doing an eye design like this, the outer is always nicer when it's darker and it fades into light. You want the inner of the face to be brighter than the edges, let's say. So an example of this is, say, with the green. All right, so we'll just activate this sponge. We're just spraying it up, really getting that water in there to pick up the two colours. So typically on a kit, you'll have all the separate colours. What we'll do with this is we're going to pick up this green and then we'll pick up this dark green on the other side. So they're not side by side as we've loaded. We've just picked them up on both sides of this sponge. So in the flat section. All right. So what you'll want to do is always apply the dark to light as we come to the middle of the face. Example, tap, 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 tap. Always tapping. If you're too watery, go to the other side of the sponge and pick up any excess paint. So then with our lighter green, we'll come along and we'll get to that part, the inner of the face with the light. It's always good to go over the dark with the light and the dark over the light as well. So you're blending them in together. So dark at the edge, light in the middle. Now we've got just the right amount of paint to water ratio there that will give you a nice smooth finish. So keeping that in mind, dark to light to the middle of the face, and you know, always blending them in together. So say for instance, you've got the light here, practice, yep, tapping, 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 and then with the dark, you're going to tap, 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 tap. Because the dark is quite prevalent, always go over the edges of the dark with the light. And that will just continue that blending in and it'll blend it beautifully. Okay. Another way that we can use our sponges to use split cakes as well, and also blending colours, is by using the half sponge again. Spraying this side of the sponge. So don't want to spray this whole section here. We're just spraying this end right here. And what we're going to do here is pick up these colours. So we're just going back and forth, back and forth. It's a different way of doing one stroke without the 3/4 inch flat brush. And then we basically swipe it onto the face. So as you can see, I'm going to have this flat, have that corner nicely onto that skin, and then we're going to bring it down. A lot of people like to use this method if they're not too comfortable loading up a 3/4 inch flat brush, which are these ones. Okay, look, there's no right or wrong. It all depends on personal preference, but you always have to make sure that you don't overspray this, that this will become muddy and you're dragging too much water along with the paint. So making sure that there's not too much water on there, that'll make it muddy. So here's an example of it. If it's way too watery, you don't get that smooth finish. It doesn't come on too well. Okay, so smooth finish, less water on your sponge. Play around with that. All right, now as we mentioned, so I'll just get rid of this example with the baby white. You will notice when you're cleaning your practice boards, blues, because they're highly pigmented, it's best to go through over them if they've stained your practice board. It's best to clean them up with some eucalyptus oil. That always picks up all the high pigments. Okay, another way is with a petal brush, sorry, with a petal sponge. We're going to pick up those lovely colours. It's feeling a bit dry on here, so I'm going to spray it a little bit more. And we're going to use rainbow cake. So just as we used the split cake on the edge of our petal brush or the edge of our half circle sponge, we will use the side of the petal brush in order to create that blended color. So you're picking up all those and, you know, you're doing the tapping on this way. So there we go, not so heavy with the color or with the water, nice and controlled, smooth blending. We have a little piece here that's missing. So we're just going to use that part of the sponge and tap on that lighter yellow. That makes it nice and complete. So there you have it. You can have the bottom of a butterfly wing as well, like we touched on before. These are great little sponges. You know, you can do lots with these. I sometimes curl them in like this, and you can make little dots. Yep, so that could be a planet or the body of a spider. Okay, so curling them in, and you can make little circles. Very versatile. These are great as well. You can manipulate however way you want in order to create whatever it is that you're wanting to create by moving that sponge in order to transfer that paint onto the skin. Keep practicing. Sponging is an amazing skill to have when we're face painting, because once you get the background nice and perfected, all of the detail that comes above will look absolutely fantastic and, you know, flawless. So keep practicing.